Right, welcome to the game. We do have in the top right of RQ1 our got player Solar. In the bottom left is our blue Protoss player Nightmare. And this is a PvZ, so nothing happened. There is no cybernetics call yet. Standard openings for both players, Probes harassing. Luckily we did spawn on Solar, so you were able to see the probe harassment. Hey! While I was using the rest. By the way, with today's follower increase, pretty sure we did manage to break the 1K followers. Yay! Thank you so much, everybody. And I'll grow this channel here. God, coming in here for sneak peeks, not gonna get pushed. Hope's gonna need to defend or run away here from those links, and let's see how good Nightmare's PvZ is currently. So this would be his worst matchup. Need to put a finger on it. We did just see his best matchup. Is undoubtedly P. And in PvP he did just come over a win against Estrella, and Estrella is no slouch in PvP. One of those people who is good enough to sometimes out PvP max pack, kind of, who has like a number from every master of PvP. So Estrella definitely is one of the better PvP players on this planet. And yeah, let's see. So Nightmare taking out him basically makes him at least very strong right now. And we're gonna see. Let's see what he's cooking in this matchup, and if he can manage to win against Solar. Of course, very strong all-rounder. He's basically powerful in any matchup. You throw him against anyone, you can hardly say, oh, he's the underdog here. Almost always a favorite on the other end of the spectrum. Unless you put him against the very, very top of the world, right? Put him against Maru, you put him against Clem, you put him against Carol. Then you can say, okay, he's not the favorite, but that's a very tough lineup to say, right? Put him against Hero, you can say, oh, he's not a favorite against X-Tex, maybe. That's a beautiful harassment, though. Already getting 2 drones here. Yeah, those adepts did pay for themselves, also getting 2 links. We also did lose the Overlord on the front. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is gonna be the 2 Stargate carrier opening here. Probably. For now, we do have Oracle Void Ray. So, of course, the Void Ray did kill the Overlord. There was no Stalker being made. And there we go, second Stargate. Lovely stuff here. Okay, I love this build. I love it. I need to get this down, actually. Play this myself. Fun thing to see. Fun thing to play with. Hope so. Yeah, this is some cool stuff. So you make 1 Oracle basically, and 1 Void Ray. You can also go more Oracles if you want to, like 2nd or 3rd one. But if you want to be very efficient with the build, you go 1 Oracle, and then you go, okay, there we go. Tempest. This is with a Forge and Tempest build, 3 bases. Base value. These 2 adepts are out of position, getting caught by these links. Is very nice here. They were waiting for an ambush to go on in at the same time as these 2, but hey, they are surprising enough, maybe. Already getting 2 drones here. Maybe 1 more drone? Yes. Very end. Solar a tiny bit greedy there with the re-rally onto the Void Ray is lurking around a little bit. Oracle's just scouting out. So far so good. Solar kind of reducing the map vision here for Nightmare. Remember this, adepts? You can also just create vision with those shades. And the vision you can, your Tempest, throw in those big energy balls. There's nothing actually defending this base. As I say, that a couple of cannons just get whopped in. They are way outpowering with field battery those group of Zerglings here. And we do have an adept holding the wall. This is so weird. This is such a weird opening, man. It's only Temp. It's mass Tempest. He's massing up Tempest right now. Did he just Tempest? Where are they parked? He's already moving across the map. Oh, see, these cannons, they cannot reach here. That's the issue if you make both of them in the top. Like one here and one. But yeah, there we go, mate. Okay, so he did just see this with an Overlord. This was seen. Immediate reaction is Inspire, extra queens, stuff coming in, and yeah, there we go. Idea is gonna be... No, we need... Back up the shots. And that queen is not dying. There we go. 2 more Tempests. Now he should be able to one-shot queens, and this is gonna be brutal. Oh my god. Queens are running. You can see there's no... There is maybe a tiny chance for transfuse, but doesn't even gonna die anyway. Pulling back the wrong Tempest there. If we pull back the weak, pull back a high target. What the target was. It's sniping queens left and right now. Needs to be careful though, you don't want to lose that Tempest. And I think, yeah, he's transitioning into something else. So 5 Tempest is the number here. And he's going into a Void Ray. Double Void. Of course, against Corruptor. He knows he forces right now. Beautiful. 4 alive, try to tank for more damage. Oh, if he could retarget on that. 1 HP. And nibbling with the Zerglings in is gonna find a probe and making base here. Corruptors are going to fray now. Gonna kill one of the Tempests. And a little bit unfortunate timing here for Solar on these links, because if he would have been a little bit earlier, this Tempest wouldn't have been home yet. Now they have a end here. And yeah, we need to see something fast here from Nightmare, because these Corruptors are not gonna mess around. They're gonna start kill this base. Force these Corruptors, well, at least back, because as I say that the base is already done, so doesn't even need to stick around here. Roach Corruptor it is. We do have Archons now. So of course the idea is you have Void Ray and Archon to counter the Corruptors, and the Tempest can kill everything. Kind of, quote-unquote, the perfect composition, but it of course does not deal damage fast enough to win a direct fight against a big army, right? Some extra units. Could be a good engage though for Nightmare. Solar is a little bit over aggressive here in my opinion. He's trying a bit too hard to try to grab everything. He's gonna get pushed back here. Another warping of Archons most likely. I hope we're gonna get Storm behind this year's Nightmare in a little bit. But he's building a very interesting composition. Gonna snipe a couple even of these air units again here, and yeah, the air units are not doing it enough. The Nightmare needs to shoot with these Archons at those Corruptors. He does not need to kill the ground army. You need to keep your air alive. You have invested some. Yeah, there we go. Finally, man. Finally, those guys come in. That's it. That's what you need to defend. But he already lost some. Been making nothing. All of his investment is making so many air units, and he just lost. He lost 4, 8 air units, and he's been producing only 2 star. And count 4. Coming in here again, but now these Roaches might be able to power the ground force here. Those Zealots are not going to be enough in numbers, and Archons are not the best weapon against Roaches. I think Solar's just going to break him here right now. Nothing really that can stand up to those Corruptors and Roaches. Everything's falling apart. It was a nice idea, a cool opening, but this is the issue if you go Tempest. You're not gonna be able to really win fights, because you're lacking DPS. It's amazing at poking and harassing you. Have a good spot. And now he's like, okay, if I can kill these Corruptors, I can maybe still stabilize, right? Like, alright, Now my air units are gonna be possible to build. There we go, Bo3 and Tempest. Kill these 27 roaches and 14 lynx and 5 ravages. GG, well played by Solar. Nice sniping. Beat with corruptors, I guess, yeah. That was a really good move. Solar. Forcing Nightmare to push out there, resetting the Nexus as well, basically. A lot of money into nothing. Nightmares. Spiritual successor to Parting? Maybe. I hope though Parting comes back. I think though Nightmare's a little bit more less crazy. A little bit more like someone who has a plan and executes it. Parting feels like someone who's a little bit random, right? Parting feels more like a hero. I would put Nightmare as someone like create, probably like similar in styles, at least in what I've seen so far. I actually haven't had a look at Stormgate in a while. I need to take a look again. Black hole fungal sounds great. Okay, there we go. Map number 2, top left. We do have Solar, not missing a beat so far today. It's been executing beautifully and executing all of his opponents as well. Will this guy fall victim again? His Nightmare. Gateway scout here. No block attempt. A little bit. Oh, actually, not scouting at all. Oh, wait. Use my French. So this was a pylon scout, and the probe is already across the map, and I didn't see it. I was looking at the minimap. Great me. Feels like a geothermal build here, with the Tempest of differently. It's a little bit weird, right? You can make it happen. I think SOS made this build actually, like the bare bones of the build. He was the creator to this, and his build operates with carriers. You make 2 carriers, you send them across, and it's on 2 bays. You make 2 bays and 2 carriers, you send them across, and then what you do is you expand behind this. You go into Blink or Charge and Storm, and then go into Ground Pounding Army with a ton of gateways. Just force your opponent to make corruptors. Nothing against stalkers. Ground units, right? I mean, they can maybe harass a building or something, but that's about it. They're not the best unit at fighting armies that are on the ground. But yeah, it was like forcing your opponent. You could do the build with 2 and 4 carriers. And it would all depend on how easily you could force your opponent into making a Spire and Corruptors. It's a beautiful planned out build. Executed correctly. Super powerful. Of course, now there's a lot of things you can do against it. And Spire is never a bad thing to have in a VP anyway, so. I think someone needs to like reflesh this build out. Really open up some timings. But the issue is like, if you know, it was like a one-trick, well, was supposed to be a one-trick pony, right? So if you know there's gonna be no more carriers coming, you don't really need to commit to maybe even to a Spire, right? Maybe Hydra then is enough. Then you can just counter everything that comes on the ground as well, potentially lurkers. And you basically mass up a ground army, not an air army. Lurk player. Like I really want to have someone flesh out the build again, and then like have 2 pathways where you either go constantly into more and more air units, or you have the second pathway, which is the transition into an amazingly big ground army. Like now, okay, so hear me out here. Now with the new mothership, how it operates with the spells, I think it's a possibility where you go with like 2 to 4 carriers, and then you go into a mothership with your third base, right? And then you go from there. Maybe there's like a world, something like this could happen, you know. And then if you want to keep making A units, you can recall with your mothership second time, so you have 2 recalls, and you can kind of harass with your main army while being able to go back home. The issue though is, I guess, you really need something against those mass corruptors, which is either gonna be, it's any AoE, right? It's Storm, or it's gonna be the big guys, Archons. I don't know, man. I'm not a pro player, so I can only theorize. Got ideas, I'll execute them. These guys can though, and that's why they are playing and not me. This Oracle? Just on patrol here. Got something. This is a very lackluster Stargate commitment so far. Second Oracle. And Twilight very quickly behind this. We're still making adepts. So he used to poke with a ton of adepts earlier, but this could be a Glaives build actually. And there we go. It is indeed Glaives. Yeah, so what we are seeing right now here for Nightmare is games in a row, not the standard. The standard would be take a quick third base, go into bleed, excuse me, harass with the oracles, and then basically fight from there, right? Go into Storm and go into Robos, go into basically every kind of unit the Protoss Arsenal has there, and then eventually go back into Sky Toss. Is not the case here. You see, so he's only gonna threaten here with these 4 adepts. He's like, I have adepts, you know, look at this, be careful, right? And that's good, but he's also forcing a lot of links, and I don't think that's his intention. Zola is going into 4th base, but he's actually very low on drones right now. Say that he did just fire up another 7. Gonna jump ahead in drones, but he has a lot of links. Links are not gonna be good against these Glaives. So many adepts, they have Glaives. Now, beautiful Shade here is gonna find so many extra links. Those 7 drones might just cost Solar the game. You're gonna see, oh, I love this idea here. Blocking off with a Evo Chamber. But yeah, he can just kill this base actually. And he's gonna commit. If it's that obvious, I wish he wouldn't have, to be honest. Because in the end, it's like, it would have been better if he killed it at this stage, right? Let it finish and then commit it. Now Solar could cancel it, so he doesn't lose the full. He loses the timing, of course, which is great. He loses the drone, got stuck. This is gonna get killed. Wow. Oh. What was that? Was that a misclick? I don't think it was misplaced. Oh, it was misplaced. There we go. Oh, those adepts are actually gonna finish up. There's no banings here, so all of them stacking up really nicely is a huge advantage here for our Protoss player. Wow, beautiful transfuses on that 1 roach, just not dying, the undying here, so to say. And these are locked out now. So you pull back, you rotate over to a different side. He needs to kill this now himself. So he needs to have units working on this. And during this time, we're killing some drones here, just to the left of the screen, and on the other side, we're killing maybe the hatchery again. Nightmare's not focusing here, a little bit sloppy with this army control here. Gonna shade out though, not gonna lose too many units. Behind us, going into... Okay, I don't hate this. We're going into Colossi and Link. And this can be, what this can be is a 4th base. And then we go up to like 12 gates. And 4 Colossi, 2 Robos. And then just go and ham. The issue though is, like, I think you get the 4th base first, and then you go into the Colossi. Because you go into a double Robo, I'm not 100% how this exactly. But yeah, you can't lose your adepts right now. So he needs to be careful, because there's going to be counter damage. He has some Blink Stalkers, but you really want to keep your adepts alive, so you can use them for the next push with your Colossi. Because they're still going to be insanely valuable against all of these links. They're also going to be good again at like poking away like giving vision, you know, or maybe poking away at drones while you're attacking the main area. Oh my god, I'm already seeing this dead here. Hope it's gonna be joining up with the army. Down it safely. I'm gonna have a prism. This base was cancelled and never remade, so we're kind of all in on 3 bases here. An interesting move. One Colossus, 3 base all in. So it's completely different from what I was thinking. We do have a ton of gates though. It's 8 gates. Prism is also with the army here. This one Colossus needs to shoot at these things. It's interesting that he got the range for it though. Yeah, you need to be careful now. Don't stack up your units so much. We need a reinforcement wave. There we go. Warp and coming in here clutch. Be able to push these Zerg force back for now, but completely fighting on creep here. And Solar's already in hive. He already has Vipers. He can grab in the Colossi in a second here when he has the energy. There we go. Boop. Gonna get killed. Maybe actually almost walking back here. And drift off into the sun. GG. Nightmare manages to win the fight here. So every investment there from Solar into the future. It was not. This was money tied up in basically dying stocks. So all of his money was tied up in different operations and he didn't have enough money to pay the tax. Now he has to go insolvent, basically shut down the company. All of the investments are It's like when you try to bet against GameStop, right? You lose all your money. Big font. You have so many investments, he had so much money, and then those guys come wreck you. By the way, this is not financial advice. This is a StarCraft game, and we are looking at a 1-to-1 situation. In the bottom right of side delta we do have Solar, and top left we do Nightmare with a kind of clutch attack there, actually coming in at a good timing against Solar. Where Solar was transitioning, he got a misread basically. He was thrown off by the 4th base. He saw the Colossus, he plays the range, you're going into late game. And Nightmare was doing all but that. He was just going into very powerful blink attack and managed to win the game because Solar did not have the units in place. Mass. He had the tech, but not the mass. Actually take his base here. Not gonna get blocked. And Solar has been someone who has been doing this. So what he does is he moves out with the drone a little bit. And he holds drone production for a second. And then he decides, do I need to throw down the hedge now or do I need to make more drones now? Can I make more drones? That's a very interesting approach. And then he goes back when he sees it, times it out, he says, okay, I need to hold on my drone again. Base first and afterward. Very interesting. I really love it. Very brave. Such an efficient way of making opening work. I mean, the only inefficient thing he has is the lost mining time on that drone. Like, alright, Blinks are gonna push away the probes, actually leaving before. Maybe not, coming back here a little bit. Alright, Nexus coming up, 7 Nexus finished, Stargate on the way. So far we have seen completely different styles here from Nightmare. But what both, in 2 games, and what both of them had in kind of similar were both a little bit volatile. Last game he was able to trick Solar, of course, into his favor with the fake 4th Nexus. And Solar thought, oh, I killed that Nexus, I cancelled things. Ooh. So far, make it, right? Nightmare never did. He threw down 3 pylons and just pushed through. Of course, though, everything starts with the Adept Glaive opening, also unusual, and yeah, he didn't do too much damage, but he kept Solar off 3 bases and the 4th hatchery. Oh, sorry, off 4 bases, sorry. And the extra hatchery. And Solar was like, he was not a full link composition, but he was going into Adrenal. So he was preparing to go into a link comp. He had some roach, really wanted to have Ling Bane main force. He was simply lacking lava production. And Void Ray first here, Oracle follow-up, so let's see. It's gonna be, this could be the 2 Stargate opening again. We do have a pun in position. Extra Stargate and the Fleet Beacon. But it's gonna be a Twilight, then follow-up Twilight and Robo here actually. So not gonna be Twilight Forge. Again, a little bit different. Nightmare is completely playing his own brand of Protoss versus Zerg. So far, nothing has been the standard opening. Drone's nice. A lot of damage though. 3rd base is on the way. Again, glaives. Okay, and 6 gates. So this time 7 now, right? Going up to 9 gates. So this could be just a glaives attack with the Warp Prism. The Robo is for. And seems the way. Warp Prism away. See, there's only 1 gas taken here at this base. He is transferring some probes, but he's not making any probes. He's pulled out of gas. Main base. Not sure how this exactly works out. He's completely pulled out of gas. Did he misclick? He's making zealots? I think he meant to get charged. No! Nightmare, no! Oh, he's gonna be so sad when he sees his Adept is firing yellow. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen anyone so sad when his Adept is gonna get a yellow ball. Oh no. Oh, Nightmare. Oh no. Don't. What does that sound like? What? What's going on? That's so slow. Not even he noticed because he's pulling back the Adept. Oh no. Nightmare. Warping in Zealots. This is slow Zealot warping. Slow Zealot attack. And he's back to making probes. Still making Zealots. Just please click the charge upgrade. You have 100 minerals. He's clicking the thing and he notices now he's going back. He's making charge. He loses the Void Ray. He loses some probes in the main base. Could this be any worse? He's going back onto gas mining. This must be the worst feeling. Oh my god. This must be the worst feeling. Having how many? 20 zealots? With no charge but glaives for your 2 adepts. I mean, it makes sense if you go glaives and have all those gateways and go glaive all in, right? And then make tons of adepts. You need some gas for that. I think probably you're good with 3 gases. Maybe you need 4 on 3 bases. Yeah, he was going full timing attack there. He was about to fight when those 20 zealots hit. What didn't hit was his charge, so he wasn't ready to fight, that's the issue. Now, what do you have left, mate? You go into 4th base, sooner than later. He has no AoE, has nothing against those wall of roaches. He 1 immortal. Got a few sentries, which could be good. But there's also force field breakers. Finally charged and finished. At least the army's not trash anymore, but it's not gonna be good against the wall of roaches. This is some nice force fields though, actually. Waiting until those vials are shot out and then committing to extra force fields, bringing in the extra cells, but it's not gonna be enough, man. Roaches are just gonna chew away, eat everything here. Maybe he's gonna save the immortal there one more time. Isn't not even dropping it in shield battery range, not gonna get healed up, gonna get attacked by a Ling there in deviation. Nightmare, man. Wow. That one misclick does cost you the game. At least it robs you of the chance of winning. I did cast that game. Sorry, I did observe that game, yeah. I kept going back. GG. Dollar takes the W. Yeah. I think it was on Dance channel, right?